Oh, Mucinex always makes me crazy. I can't take that stuff.
Look how cute. It says we'll be right back. Alright, we're going to go right. You have to hit that first and then go here. Hey, Facebook.
Hey, everybody. Tuned into Facebook. Are we live on Facebook? This is at Tiffany Cooch with Empowered to Speak.
We are live on Facebook.
We are live with Kaylee, wait, let's get this right. Brittany, Kaylee, and Nicole.
Yep.
And they are going to share all about their friendship. What?
I'm not on tune in. Hang on.
No, let's just wait a minute. Let's just tell everybody on Facebook hi.
Hi,
Hi.
Facebook.
y'all.
Okay, we're going to fade out. We're going to hit that mic.
She's at Andy's at the train.
1. Here we go.
Good evening, everybody. This is Tiffany Cooch and
Connie Little
with Empowered to Speak. Andy Cook is running a little behind today. She's stuck at the train. Number one excuse of all time.
I know. I use that excuse on occasion too. Right?
I mean, did y'all use that excuse at school, running late for school? I used it all the time. Stuck at the train.
I was just, I'm getting breakfast.
I'm getting breakfast.
I'm getting breakfast.
I'm gonna eat. I'm getting breakfast. I love that. So these lovely ladies, what a miracle we have tonight. So we have Kaylee Tesdall. Is that how you say it? Yeah. Kaylee Tesdall, and her besties, Brittany Ward, and Nicole
Romero. Yeah. Yeah.
And last year, Kaylee, the last year on graduation in Burleson, it was the day of graduation, and everybody was super excited, and everybody was on their way, and a car accident happened with Kaylee. And that kind of put everything on hold. And we're going to talk about all that and how that impacted all three of y'all, and how life is wonderful today, and what y'all do for fun, and are y'all in college now, and
yes.
And all that? Yeah. Yes. So we're gonna wait for Andy to get here.
No, we're not. We're gonna ask questions because
Are
I know.
you? Come on, little.
Yeah, because I got this screen fixed, so I'm excited. So, Kaylee, from your perspective, do you even remember what happened that day?
No.
You don't remember any of it, thank God, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a blessing because I'm sure that Nicole and Brittany remember everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Were y'all anywhere near the accident when it happened?
No.
Where were y'all when you heard about it?
We were in the cafeteria, and I got a text from one of our friends, and she was like, Kaylee's been in an accident, pray for her. And I was like, okay. I thought it was a fender bender because it was raining. I was like, okay, like, no big deal, she'll be here later. And then the principal came in, and he was like, one of our students was in an accident, and she's being taken to JPS. And I freaked out. Like,
Yeah,
could not feel anything, just freaked out. Everyone was staring at me. I was like, what's going on? And it was just crazy.
And you were care flighted, right? Did they care flight you in a helicopter? Do you remember?
Do you remember?
No, they
Did they drive in an ambulance?
Yep.
So did y'all go ahead and, so you were ready to go do graduation at the time?
Right.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, Tiffany, was your phone on?
Yes, it was.
It's okay. So y'all were ready to walk across the stage. Did you have your cap and gown on, and were you dressed?
Yes. We were actually at Centennial. They hadn't loaded us onto the buses yet when they gave us the announcement.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so surreal. I mean, is it like, you remember it like it was yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that crazy how when something bad happens, you're like, that just sticks in your brain?
Mm-hmm.
Kaylee, thank God you couldn't remember anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, you were in the best place you could be at the time because you couldn't remember what was going on. You had no recollection of it, right? So
Definitely.
that was a good thing. God works
That's
miracles,
a miracle,
right?
in itself.
Yeah. That was his way of protecting you, right? So when y'all got the news, you had to get on the bus and you still had to proceed with graduation, not really knowing what was happening or what was going on, right?
Right.
That's crazy. I'm going to move these microphones a little bit closer to y'all. Look at me, get it in your face. Now, Kaylee, when you start to talk, I want you to we'll move the mic over to you, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, he's here. She's here. Hey, Nicole. Nicole's on duty tonight, so she's
Got her I'm a helper badge
in,
on.
right?
For Empowered to Speak.
So Nicole's going to go let Andy in because she got stuck by the train. But, so when you had to get from the cafeteria onto the bus, what were you thinking?
I was just crying. They loaded us onto the bus so fast I didn't get to see Nicole. And I didn't know anyone in my group basically because our class was so big, so I was just sitting on the back of the bus crying.
Wow.
Whenever we got there, I found Nicole. She was standing outside my bus, and we just ran and hugged each other.
Yeah.
And we wanted to go. We didn't want to stay for graduation.
Right.
The vice principal actually talked us into staying.
Wow.
Like, what would Kaylee want you to do, basically?
I saw you walk in.
Yeah, that had to be a hard decision.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, I would be torn as I would want to be there.
Well, I was like,
Even though she's in the
screaming.
hospital and you
Mhm.
probably
Yeah, I'm
can't
like-
get back there.
I'm
And,
s-
yeah.
screaming. I'm like, I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not going. Everyone's like staring at me, and I'm like, I am not going. Like,
Right.
you can't make me go. And they were like, get on the bus. And I was like, okay, I'm going.
Honestly,
But I was like crying the whole way. I was like calling my mom. I was like, oh,
Right.
what's going on? It was awful.
I don't remember walking the stage at
Oh,
all.
me- no.
That's how
That's all blanked
just
out.
messed up I
I
was.
have no idea.
don't remember any of it.
That is so crazy. So
Right.
Andy Cook just came in the building.
Hi.
So
Hi.
Andy, she got stuck by the train.
Yes.
But they have to leave at 7:30, so we wanted to make sure
I'm
that
so
we
glad
did
you
it.
did.
Thank you.
So-
It was Tiffany's call, not mine. So,
Good call.
It's all your
I
fault.
support it.
yeah. So Andy, this is Nicole.
Nicole let me in the building. Thank you,
This is
Nicole.
Kaylee,
Hi, Kaylee. How are you?
and then this is Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi.
So we just started asking questions the day of.
Yes.
How'd they find out?
Yes.
What did they have to do? They actually still had to go. They were standing in the cafeteria.
So the only way I knew about the story is my cousin. Yes, my cousin is Christina Bennett. So see,
I love her.
and so she had like daily prayer requests going out, her and her family. So that's the reason I knew of your story. And she may be downstairs working out. I know she works here. So, but just you were surrounded in love and prayer, and I love that. So, tell me a little bit. Have you ever gone back and seen any of the messages or things like that? Have you seen them?
I've like looked back on Facebook
Oh, this is between you.
from all the way from the beginning of my accident and then until now, and it's pretty.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's when years ago when I was really sick, I had to learn to walk again. I have a really bad migraine disorder that that made me fight that much harder. And it made it easier on days I felt like giving up. I knew I couldn't because people were pulling for me and praying for me. Did you ever experience like kind of that pull where you knew people were fighting for you? It made you want to fight harder?
I just remember I'm like a very, what is that called, like a non-giving up person, a determined
Yes.
person. I was like, I am going to get out of here, and I'm gonna
I
have
love
fun.
that. I love you so much. Yes, absolutely.
I love that.
So I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna have fun. I like it.
Right. And I want to make sure everybody can hear Kaylee, so can y'all make that a little bit closer? Kaylee, can you scooch up a little bit? Y'all scooch this way just a little bit, and then scoot up a
I'm
little.
here. They can hear me.
I just unplugged my.
Y'all will hear me
You're
anyway.
okay. We'll plug it back in.
So I'll put you on.
Nicole's got it. She's hired.
Yes.
She's right there.
Yeah.
There you go.
And Nicole, I'll put you on this one, and that way you guys can all have those, and they can hear me. I'm loud.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I plugged
Turn
it
you
in.
up a little bit.
You did.
I'll turn that one up just a little bit.
Either way.
Okay. All right.
So tell me what your
Thank
recovery was like.
What?
Well, tell me what your recovery has been like. Like, what's that journey been like?
It's very hard.
Yeah.
But like, some things are hard, and some things aren't.
Mhm.
And like, I know like my family and friends are supporting me,
Mhm.
so that makes it a little bit easier. But
So tell me an example of something that somebody could support you in. Like if you're, you know, you're in the fight to get your life back, and so how does somebody come beside you and really support you and show you they love you, but still let you be independent?
just being there,
Just being there.
yeah.
I like it.
I like it.
Girls, tell me, from the friend point of view, sometimes the most helpless we can feel is feeling, you know, we're in this moment and our friend's hurting you and we want to help. Tell me some things that you've been able to do that have helped, you know, support and be of service? How could you best do that?
I'm really like mom mode. Like I'll do everything for
Yes.
like everybody. So like it's hard for me to like let her do like her thing and everything.
Squad mom.
So like just like standing back
Squad
and just
mom,
like
Squad mom.
yeah,
I love
it. Just like standing back and letting her like maybe walk over a curb or you know just do something where
Right.
other people are like freaking out. I'm watching like nothing's gonna happen. I'm right here, but I just like watch her do it because I know she can and I know it makes her feel better not to always be like stared at the whole time. But,
Right.
I mean, we have to sometimes because it's just like we have to make sure that everything will be okay. But she's got this.
I love it, Squad Mom. What about you?
I guess in the beginning, I don't know. I made her a scrapbook in the beginning of all, I guess, the fun times we had with Kaylee and Nicole. And I guess it just kind of helps her, you know, remember all the stuff we used to do.
I love that idea. I love it.
It's a really good scrapbook.
Right, and it really helped me too
Yeah.
get through it.
Yeah. So it's like you're the encourager friend. You're the like squad mom. I like that.
Yes,
You're the kind of cheerleader friend that come on,
Yeah.
you can do it. Remember this. I love that. I love it.
I'm just sitting here in awe. I just love it all.
Such a wisdom,
I know.
and this is a friendship I think will last forever and ever. You
Yeah.
know, and you don't always have that after high school.
Right.
Tiffany and I went to high school together.
I was told them.
we-
I
and
was
so-
filling them in on all that.
Yeah. So, but there were so many years we didn't talk.
Yeah.
You know, and then everything came back full circle.
Life happens.
Absolutely. So.
It's funny how, you know, it brings you back to, you know, I fought hard, like, to get out of here. I wanted to leave Burleson and I wanted to go make life
Yes.
somewhere else and do all this. And it brought me right back.
Like
here
the
where
first
I
time I
belong.
turned 29, then, because I just turned 29 again every year now. And
And
so,
she really turned 29.
yeah, the first time I turned 29, I still was in that mode. Like, maybe I want to come back to Burleson. You know, I had been away long enough. I really missed it. But when I was in high school, I was like everybody else, going, okay, I want to be out and about and do my own
Speaking
thing.
of that, what plans did y'all have last year after you graduated compared to this year? Like, do y'all have big plans this summer to do anything fun?
This summer?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know yet.
Yeah,
More
just
likely.
have
I'm
fun.
gonna party every day.
Haley.
That's what's up.
That's funny. You gotta live life to the fullest, don't you?
But y'all were telling me, did you have big plans last year?
Yes.
Okay, so what were those?
We were planning on going down to the beach, actually, for maybe a couple of days to celebrate graduation.
Oh, cool.
Right.
By
Yeah.
ourselves.
To Galveston Beach, is that where y'all were gonna go? Or a different
Oh,
beach?
by yourselves.
Yeah, like us three and then like I think your mom. or
Right.
something.
Maybe my mom was gonna come.
But it was gonna be
cool.
mainly like just us three and then got put on hold. So.
Yeah.
To
Life
be
happens.
continued.
Mm.
Plot
Again.
twist.
Plot
yes.
twist, life
Plot
happens.
twist, yeah.
Things get put on hold.
Right. So
No,
since
no.
y'all didn't get to do that, what did you end up doing? Did you just stay here and go to the hospital every day, or what did y'all do?
Right.
Yeah, basically just stayed up there from 8 to 10 at night.
The hospital was our
I mean,
home. The
Was
waiting
it?
room.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we like camped out. If you like look at like old Snapchat videos, it's just like us. Like we took over the entire lobby because there's so many people there all the time.
Yeah.
People would bring food and just like so many things, gift baskets, like so
Mhm.
many flowers. We had like tables and just stuff. And yeah, we would just camp out. I felt bad for the other people who were there because we kind of were just like,
It was Kaylee's
took
this
over.
is our
Yeah.
spot,
Definitely.
sorry.
I like that. Uh-huh.
Like I was like, I'm not leaving, and
Mhm.
her mom would like tell my mom, you need to take her home and make her sleep, and I was like, I don't want to. I want to
So
stay here.
was
Yes,
Kaylee?
this is where I live now.
Yeah,
Kaylee, were you
exactly.
unconscious this whole time? Did you know what was going on? Were you comatose or?
I was in a coma for 6 days,
6 days.
so I don't really remember.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I started to remember, I was at CNS in like my 3rd week there. When like the big thing was everyone was going fishing, and I was like, I looked at my mom because they're like everyone was talking about it, like everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like somebody by me talking about it. And then I looked at my mom. I was like, "Are we going fishing?" And my mom's like, "Not this time. Maybe next time."
Right?
I was like, "I don't want to go fishing." And she's like, "Okay, we can go next time."
There you go. So you're going to go this summer now? You're going to go fishing this summer?
No.
No. No. You didn't really want to go after all, did you?
No, because whenever I was like, my mom was like, "We can go next time." And I was like, "I don't want to go fishing ever."
I love that.
That's okay. They can go without you, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So,
So
when
you
y'all spend
don't
all
wanna
that
go fishing?
time, when you spend all that time up there
You
at
don't
the
want to go
hospital?
fishing?
Yeah.
No.
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 Have you ever been fishing?
Yeah, but you have to be really quiet and like not walk on the dock and like, oh, it's so annoying.
You have to be still and quiet.
Yeah, and I cannot do
That's
that.
not Kaylee. Yeah.
That's so funny. I have a hard time sitting still. So, yeah.
If I sit still, I go to sleep. You know?
Hey,
It's like,
yeah.
oh, yeah.
Chad Duncan's watching.
Hi,
And
Chad.
he is he has a question. He says, "What is one accomplishment that you have been able to do on your own or with a little help from your friends that makes you proud?"
Oh, I tied my shoe. Like whenever
Yay!
whenever you get a brain injury, like all the things that you've learned that are like not that important, or you know, they just go
You take
out.
for granted.
Yeah, they like go out one ear and then you just don't know anymore, and then you can't do it. And so I was like, will y'all tie my shoe? And then like every day on the weekends, they had to tie my shoe.
Wow.
And then finally, I tied it myself. I was like,
That's a big deal.
yeah,
I
I
love
was
that.
so
That
happy.
independence was back. Like, I don't need somebody to tie my shoe.
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
That's
Because-
impressive. I'd like for somebody to tie my shoes occasionally, though.
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while. Yeah. That was a good question, Chad Duncan.
I know.
Mhm.
Way to
That's
go,
amazing.
Chad.
I love the Duncans.
Uh-huh.
We
Yeah.
have a lot of people are watching. Amy Ward, Megan Bandy,
That's my
your
mom.
both of your moms. My cousin,
Hi,
oh
Mom.
no, Jennifer Duncan's watching.
I love it.
Pam
Pam
Masters,
Hi,
Thanks.
everyone.
Thanks for tuning in.
Jason Story. Hey Jason. So
That's interesting.
I know, right?
Yeah. So life is so different now compared to what it was before the accident. Would y'all say that? Would you agree
Yes.
with that?
Oh yeah.
So do you feel like you put anything on hold for y'all to stay here and help Kaylee?
No, we were all planning to go to Hill College. We all got
Right.
the Girls and Opportunity Fund scholarship from
Mhm.
the ISD. So we were all planning to stay here. So, I mean, we ended up just going because there was nothing we could do.
Right.
So, yeah, we ended up going, and then on the weekends we would go out to Irving and bring our homework and just
Yeah.
sit with her and just be there.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
You were in Irving?
Yeah, CNS in Irving. I was there for 4 months.
Oh my goodness.
I was about to ask you how long you were in the hospital.
Yeah. Oh, in the hospital
Uh-huh.
for a very long time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
6 weeks. She said she was in JPS.
Okay.
Right. And then
4 months. No.
3, 4?
No, 1 month at Texas Rehab.
Right. Yeah.
And then 4 months in Irving, and then now she's at CNS in Fort Worth, and
It's
they
been-
can like commute back and forth.
Right.
And she's been there for like 4 months now.
Right.
So it's been
Alright.
So that's 8 months that I've been in CNS.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
And
So, have you already established what CNS stands for?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So tell everybody what CNS stands for.
Center for Neuro Skills.
Uh-huh. Okay, so it's like a skilled nursing facility
Yeah.
where you are there specifically working on neurological rehab. Is that
Yeah.
correct? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about so you see a physical therapist?
I see. I go to physical therapy,
Mm-hmm.
education, speech, and counseling.
Great.
and occupational.
Oh yeah, and OT, which
Absolutely.
is occupational therapy.
Yes. So the occupational therapist is coming in to make sure that you can do those daily skills like tying your shoe.
Yeah.
So those are the kind of things you would work on in OT.
Yep.
Okay, and then your speech therapist helps with not only getting your speech back, but your word recall, being able to recall words. Okay, and then tell me a little bit about your physical therapy.
Physical therapy. We, in physical therapy, I do the bike, you know, like.
Right.
And then sometimes I'm on the elliptical. I'm so sorry. I just stepped on her toe.
She's fine. She's afraid.
I'm sometimes on the elliptical. And
I think the elliptical is like the devil machine. Like, I hate ellipticals.
That's the one where you move your
Yes,
arms
and
your
every
legs.
time, like about 2 seconds in, I feel like I'm gonna die. Yeah.
It takes me 2 seconds to figure out how to move my arms and legs.
I don't even bother to get on it because I know better.
Like, I'm walking up the stairs, Nicole opens the door, and I'm like, hey, you catch my breath, yeah. So, alright, so then elliptical, what else do they have you do?
I was on the treadmill for, like the therapy treadmill, and that has the two little, like bands that go with the same time. And then I got upgraded to the regular treadmill.
Nice.
Was that better?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Upgrades are all better. I like upgrades.
So does it, like, every time you get an upgrade, do you celebrate that? Like, it's an accomplishment, it's one step closer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
love that.
I read your mom's post today on Facebook, and she said you had a really great week. But that Wednesday, is it Wednesdays or independent days?
Yeah,
So what is an independent day? What does that mean? What does that entail for
like
you?
I can't have any help
To do anything?
Yeah, but like I can't have any help from the therapist.
Okay.
So
I love that.
I mean I can have help, but
You don't want it, do you? You want to
Like-
be able to do it on your own.
yeah, and the therapist want me to do it on my own. So I'm like, okay.
Sounds like okay. It sounds like a really cool way to push patients towards independence. Of Wednesdays being Independent Day. Man, I should have implemented that when I was a teacher. I'm sorry, Wednesday's Independent Day, no questions. That would have been so.
Implement that with my kids. How about
Right.
that? Wednesday's
Yes.
Independent Day, you can do what you want.
Ooh, I could do that with country. I have an 18-year-old.
Well, maybe I shouldn't do that with mine. Yeah, they're too little, huh?
No, I mean, like,
They're
y'all are
8,
having
11.
hot dogs for dinner.
Yeah, no.
And so, no, I'm really liking this concept, and I think parents out watching right now are all thinking about how they can implement Independent Day at their house. Like, I love this.
So you also made an appearance at the Burleson Rock Swap.
Yeah.
So that's how I kind of found out about the accident, I think. Plus we had a lot of like mutual friends, I think. And so I was following on Facebook, and the Burleson Rock group they were doing a lot of things, or they were planning on doing a lot of things and sharing updates and everything, and pictures of people, waiting in the hospital room. And I think I saw a post like that one day, and so like we were saying earlier, the amount of prayer that you received, I just started praying. Like I couldn't imagine. I thought back to my day of graduation, and try to put myself in y'all's shoes, in her shoes. Like I just couldn't imagine. So, kudos to y'all for being such amazing friends
Absolutely.
and stood by her side.
And it's funny because Megan Brandy's on here, and she asked, "Are y'all sisters or best friends or both?" Yeah. Y'all describe yourself just as best friends or
All of the above.
all of the above?
all of the above.
Love that.
Tragedy brings you closer.
Yeah.
It does. So when you go through something, and I know Tiffany and I didn't go through a tragedy together, but we came out of a really difficult time in our lives at the same time and really did that together. And so we always say we're soul sisters, because we're connected. We went through that together. You guys have fought through this together. And, Kaylee, I'm sure you can say it would have been a lot harder had you not been surrounded by people who loved you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that.
And Chad Duncan has another question.
Absolutely.
'Cause
Chad has the best question.
He is a wealth of
Such
questions,
a-
right?
Yes, he's so good.
He said, what inspires all of those powerful, strong ladies, young ladies? What inspires y'all most?
I think probably the end result, getting back to our normal lives, just picking up where we left off.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So do y'all still
We're gonna
do
get
those-
better and we're gonna have fun.
Right?
Yeah.
So do
It's
y'all
so
on a
much
shirt.
fun.
Yeah.
Like you really need that on a shirt. I'm getting better and we're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a new shirt.
Yes.
Don't tell anybody. We'll sell them. It'll be awesome.
I love it. See, that's my new role here at JoCo. I just design the shirts each week.
There you go.
We'll
We
have
can
a
put
shirt
Kaylee
every week.
Strong on it if you want to.
I
love
like
that.
it.
Right? I love that. Lexi's on here. You know Lexi Tamayo?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Megan
says-
Bandy.
Kaylee, it's so awesome to hear your laugh and see you smile. Miss you all.
All right, and then
She's so
Stephanie.
Her mom.
Yes, says Center for Neuroskills is an inpatient and outpatient facility that has all therapies for brain injury. Very cool.
So you
Very
go over
cool.
there, is it, you just go over there during the day and then you come home in the evenings?
And I get there 11 to 3. Oh, 10 to 3. It's an all-day thing.
Thanks,
It's
Mom.
like,
Can't help it.
Aw.
it's like, it's like a job, but
Yeah.
not really.
Yeah. Well, it is a job
But it
because you
is
got to
a
work on
job.
getting better. Yeah, I would call that a job. You know, I call working out a job. You know, it's like, oh, I got to do that. I wish if somebody paid me to do it, I
I
might
would
do
do
it
it
more
all
often.
the time.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of like a job because you got to take care of yourself. And as you get older, you still have to take care of yourself. It never changes. So yeah, treat it like a job, and as long as you like it, it will reward you back because you'll get healthier. Yeah.
Megan said this is awesome.
She's coming in. I know. I just
Dinner
cracked
and
up.
dishes night. I love it. So, see, I'm telling you, you've inspired parents everywhere. And
For independent night at home.
exactly, independent night.
You
I
want to
love
be an
this so
adult?
much.
You want to do
Exactly.
things on your own? Yeah. Doing it that way.
Be
But
independent.
I love that you're able to see, I'm taking this into a silly conversation, but I love that you're able to do things on your own again. That's a miracle. And what an amazing blessing that God has. He's just so good all the time.
Yes.
So, tell me after, like, what are your goals from here? Like, what do you want to do?
I want to go to school and go back to work.
Nice. What do you know? What you want to? Which school you want to go to, or what you want to go for?
I already have a scholarship in Hull. Like, they're holding my scholarship for Hill College.
Nice. Hill College is a great school. What will you study?
Just the basics.
The basics. You'll take your basics at Hill and then decide from there.
Yeah.
I love that. And Hill will have some great resources to help you get back in the classroom, and that will be. I love that for you.
So y'all will all three be at Hill? Are y'all at Hill too?
I'm at Hill right now.
I am not. I
Where
go
are
to
you?
TCC.
Oh, very cool.
A little bit, y'all are rivals. I'm just saying.
Are they?
A little bit. A
Really?
little bit. Yeah.
Oh, that's encouraging though.
I have no
I
idea.
love it. Rivalries are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long, yeah. Sure.
It can be fun. It can be.
Chad Duncan, do not apologize for all of your questions. You're
No,
amazing,
seriously.
and I'm so captivated by your questions. He says, "What song is your song? You know, that song that brings you close and guidance and love."
I love that.
Oh, I don't
Do y'all have a song?
You hear something on the radio and you're just like, oh my God, that's my song. That's my jam. Oh, y'all don't
Every
act like
song.
that.
That's how I am. Every song.
Yeah.
We're big Cody Johnson fans.
Oh my
Real
gosh.
big Cody Johnson fans.
Yeah?
Anything by
I
him.
don't know.
You don't know who Cody Johnson
Oh,
is?
look him up.
I don't know who that
It's
is.
Cody Johnson, Texas country, right?
Yes, he
Yeah.
He is so good.
Is he?
Yeah. and
Where's he from? Is he from here
He's from
in
Texas.
Texas? Where, in Johnson County, maybe?
No.
I know we're like, we need to get
Get him on
He
the
was
show.
from Johnson County. Would be
I
getting
know,
him on
right?
the show.
Do you have his number? Let's
No.
call him.
I
Cody,
wish.
if anybody knows Cody Johnson, we need to
Hey,
hook
wasn't
these
Jason
girls up.
Story watching?
Yeah,
Jason Story, don't you know Cody Johnson?
These young ladies want to meet him, so we need to make the connection. He can also call in 817-506-7257. Cody Johnson, we're waiting for your call.
Absolutely.
Oh my
Would that just make your day?
Yes.
Would it?
I would cry.
You would?
Yeah.
Come on, somebody needs to get Cody Johnson.
Cody
to call
Johnson,
in.
where you at?
Let me look him up. Hang on. No, I have no idea. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah. It would be like miracles happening right here on JoCo Community
They
Radio.
have-
Right?
Here in this
We
room
became
all the time.
Oprah.
Right.
You get a car.
You get a Cody Johnson, you get a Cody
Exactly.
Johnson.
Exactly.
You get a Cody Johnson.
I love it.
He would call in and serenade us all. Okay, now we're dreaming.
Yes.
Moving on.
Yes. All right. Any other good songs, singers? Mine's Mandisa, that I'm an Overcomer song. Like, amazing, amazing song. And when I'm feeling...
I like Mandy's Good Morning song. That is
Isn't
my
that so much fun?
favorite song that wakes me up. I wake my kids up to that every day. They're
I love
like
it.
that, and that Justin Timberlake Can't Stop the Feeling. I wake up my kids up to that
yeah.
every day. Yeah, we all dance. I'm that goofy mom that's like dancing at the bus stop while my kids getting on the bus to embarrass them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
They're still too young to be embarrassed, though.
When
Whatever. I
Ashley
embarrass
Is it
Raiden
embarrassed?
all the time.
Right? Did your parents ever embarrass
What is
you?
that Toby Mac song we used to listen to every morning when Ashley lived with me and she would ride with me? It has a super funky beat and we would dance in the car to it.
I love it. I listen to a lot of Christian. Excuse me, I had something in my eye. I listen to a lot of Christian inspirational music.
Yes,
What kind of music do
101.7.
y'all listen to? What's your favorite? Besides Cody Johnson, because that's a given.
I'm gonna look him up. I don't even know who he is.
I listen to country.
Just country.
Yeah, basically.
And country.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, did you know that me and Andy went to school with Casey Donahue?
No, y'all didn't.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we
He
did.
played baseball with my brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
Are they
We graduated with
still
his
in
wife.
And I'm in touch with Christy, his sister.
Yeah.
Name droppers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna name drop.
I know no one.
Well, I've learned that. I mean, Casey Donahue's got it. He's a.
He graduated 2 years
Yeah.
ahead of us, and then 2 years behind us is
Yeah.
Miss Kelly Clarkson.
There's a lot of songs that Cody
Kelly
Johnson
Clarkson
sings. Which one's your
is
favorite?
amazing.
Let's
Yeah.
play one of Cody Johnson's. What's your favorite Cody Johnson song? We're gonna.
Here, I'll tell you which ones they have.
All
of
You look,
them.
You
All
see, you're
of
gonna
them?
use
you look
Spanish.
so good in love. Is that Cody Johnson?
No, that's George.
That's George Strait.
Oh,
Look at
let's
these
see.
He's
guys.
favorite.
Trivia up in their
There's
house.
one called Wild as You.
That's
Oh,
a good
that's
one.
a good one.
Dance Her Home.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Diamond in My Pocket.
Yep, that's a
Yeah.
good one too.
Me and My Kind.
Yep.
That's a good one. Guilty as Can Be.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
my
busted. And then Half a Song.
Yes,
Yes.
that's my favorite.
Is that one your favorite? Is that y'all's
I
favorite?
like Diamond in My Pocket.
That's a good one too.
Diamond in My Pocket. Can we play him? I've never heard him.
Let's play him. You need
Is
to
that
hear
okay?
him.
Is that okay,
evidently.
Miss Andy?
If it's, if you
Yeah,
want to.
absolutely. As long as you don't get us kicked off Facebook.
Now we're gonna just play just a smidgen of it so I can see if I've ever heard him before. Hang on, I gotta turn my volume up.
All right, we'll stalk him later.
There we go. Hang on.
Yes.
That's what we do.
This is called Diamond in My Pocket. Can y'all hear it? I can't hear it. Go. Okay, here we go. Hang on. Here we go. This is Cody John. Oh, he's cute.
See?
Oh my gosh, I'm not the only one.
Let me see what he looks like.
I can be his mother. He's so cute. Cute young man. How come it's not playing?
You
Did
turn
you
your
turn
sound
down
off.
your sound?
No, I got it up. I turned it on.
Pam's tagging Cody Johnson.
Well, Pam, you can get Cody Johnson on here, girlfriend. She knows everybody.
We got connection.
I'm
I don't know if we do or not, but we're gonna try.
We act like we have connections.
I had my headset on, that's why I didn't play. Hang on. One moment, please. Technical issues.
Megan said, all right, girls, independent dinner is an idea I will implement, but not tonight. Y'all are an inspiration and absolute wonders. Life has great things in store for you. Loved watching, but mom duties are calling.
Go take care of your kiddos. I love you, girl.
Shelly
That's my girl.
Watson said, Kaylee is an amazing testimony of answered prayer. God is so good. Love you, KK.
Love you too, Jelly.
Look, Brittany knows all
I
the words.
love Shelly.
We're going to have karaoke.
I don't
Take it
know.
away, KK.
I've heard him.
Nice.
She's
a
working
good
on it.
boy.
She's working on it.
Uh-huh.
Pam's working on
Pam's
it.
working on getting Cody Johnson on here for you ladies.
I love it.
Okay, I like him. I'd listen to him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she got bored with my friend Sturgill Simpson. I wanted to play today. Or my friend, like I know
She was
it.
playing a song and I was like, okay, I'm bored. Something else, please. No, that's a good song. I like that.
That was good. I like
Thanks for
it.
introducing me to Cody Johnson. I'm going to be his biggest fan now.
Absolutely. Well, I think you have some competition on that.
Oh, well, you know, I'll stand in line. It's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. So wouldn't it be cool, though, if he called?
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Pam
That would be
Master,
so
get him to
cool.
call. That'd be awesome. Yeah. 817-506-7257.
It's like she's trying to send subliminal messages.
Right? I love it. She said she's working on it. That's awesome. I love that. So that would be cool. So, what about concerts? Do y'all go to concerts?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who do you go see?
Cody
Johnson.
I planned that way.
Did you?
I totally did. So does he play around here though?
Mhm.
Yeah.
We were gonna go to one of his concerts last summer before the accident happened,
Mhm.
and we actually had tickets and stuff, and we were gonna go, but our accident happened, and we tried to get in contact with him. I think I'm not sure what we tried to do.
I don't really know.
But like we ended up going, and we had a sign, and we were in the front, and he saw it, so
Oh, you did.
it was so cool. He like
Yeah,
looked at us. I was like, oh yeah.
We cried. We all
Yeah,
cried.
oh yeah, I just lost it.
That is
I
so
would've
cool.
cried.
You know,
I cried at Matchbox 20 concert one time.
I've never cried. I've never been to a lot of concerts, so I didn't really.
One year, my friend Leslie and I, our New Year's resolution was to go to as many concerts as we could that year. And we did. We went and saw all kinds of people.
Did
it was
you?
amazing, yeah.
That's so cool.
I'm not a big
And then I got
goer.
my concertness out of
Your
my
concertness.
out of my system.
Brittany,
And,
is that
yeah.
a word? Concertness? Yeah,
It is now.
It is now.
I got the
Nailed it.
wanting to go to concerts out of my system. I'm not about all that anymore.
Yeah,
I don't like the crowds.
We're old, that's why. That's not.
I've
we
never
age.
liked the crowds.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like too many people. I know it's hot.
It is hot in here, but there's music playing downstairs too. So we're right above Babes. If y'all didn't know where we were located, we're in the Fusion offices, directly above
So
Babes.
here in a minute,
We're
y'all
gonna
can
play
do
the hokey pokey.
Yeah.
Yep. And Amy's gonna get up and turn herself around. It'll
This
be
is
awesome.
not what we're gonna do today.
That's crazy. So
I'm
when
gonna
y'all
turn
get up
around
and
in my
turn yourself
chair.
around, just watch your headsets, right?
Right.
So life has changed for y'all. It's not exactly what you expected, right?
Yeah.
But it's okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I don't know.
That's far.
Do you think
A
that's
long
far?
time from now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 2 years?
Hopefully
Party.
at a
No, I'm
different,
just-
a different college.
Yeah.
To be a teacher, so
Is that what you want to do? Do you want
Love
to
it.
teach?
yeah.
So if you have that internal mom
Mhm.
mode, you're
Yeah.
a great teacher.
Yeah.
I work at an after school program, and it's already like it's all me, like all the time. So.
Yeah? It's already ingrained in your soul.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. What grade do you want to teach?
I'm thinking first or second.
Yeah. My grandson's
You're
in first
great.
grade.
My son's in second grade.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Such a
only
special
there's
people.
16 kids in there, and 5 of them are boys, and the rest are
Oh.
girls, and all you hear is boys. Sit down, boys. Be quiet, boys. It's
There's
like,
5.
there's only 5 of them. How can it be that bad? So, good luck.
Thank you.
You're
That's
welcome.
so funny.
Uh-huh.
When I first got in education, I wanted to teach second grade. I wanted to teach literacy and help kids learn to read. And then I got into school and I fell in love with 4th grade. It is
Fourth
such
grade's
a
good.
fun age. And I don't know what it was about 4th grade, but at every campus I was at, I loved it. And then when I went to the high school, I learned I love high school students. I was so scared to go to high school. I'm like, I'm going to go to jail over one of these kids. They're going to say something crazy to me. I'm going to be mean to them. But it didn't happen that way. Everybody called me Mama Cook because I fed them. I was they put me in the library and I started a teen leadership program. And everybody would come by because I had food all the time. And so I would feed them. And then, yes. They're like, hey, can I come in the library? I'm like, did you get your work done? It's that simple. So I had a lot of fun, but I missed it. You 3 are the kind of students and the kind of friends that make teachers want to teach.
Yeah.
So I would say that about you guys. Y'all are amazing, and I love the bond that y'all have.
Yeah. So it's very special.
Right. So Nicole wants to be a teacher. What does Brittany want to do?
I'm thinking architectural interior design.
Really?
Yes.
I love that.
What are your favorite color coordinating colors?
I like pastels.
You do?
Yes, I love
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
interesting.
architecture. I don't know a ton about it. I've always been fascinated with buildings and different shapes and different skyscrapers, and I don't know, that's always fascinated me, so I like that. It's a good career choice.
Kaylee, what are you gonna do? Where are you gonna be later on in life? What do you think you're gonna do?
I want to be
a party girl. No. Just kidding. Just kidding, Mom.
I want to be either a nurse or a therapist that works with me.
with someone like that's going through the recovery that you're having to go through. That's amazing.
Have any of your therapists or nurses particularly inspired that?
All of them.
All of them. They've all been great.
Yeah.
I love
Do you have a
that.
favorite? That's not a nice question, is it?
No.
They're all your favorite. Right?
Yeah.
Chris Bruder's on here
Do
now.
you think you're their favorite patient, though?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Check.
Yes.
Done.
Nailed it.
Oh, Chris Bruder, I'm so glad you love this. We love you.
Right.
We're
He
mad.
Says, #mad. Do you know what that stands for? It's not that you're mad. He asked me one time, are you mad? And I'm not mad. He said, mad stands for making a difference. And that's exactly what you young ladies are doing.
I
So
love
you
that.
can walk around and go, #mad. Chris Bruder said so. It's okay. Right? So, Chris, you need some bracelets. I need some bracelets up here
Yeah,
for
we
these
need
young
bracelets.
ladies. Right? So, Chris, if you have them, bring them up here. They're waiting. Yeah.
We're waiting.
But
on
he
you, Bruder.
has bracelets that say mad on them. Yeah, #mad, making a
I
difference.
love that.
Isn't that fun? And that's what y'all are doing. I love it. That's fun. So thanks, Chris, for joining us. So you want to work? You want to be a therapist? You think you want to do that? I think that's so cool because you've learned from them and you know how big of a difference it's made in your life. So I can see you wanting to do the same for other people. That's
And
awesome.
for a patient that's saying, I can't do this, I don't want to do this, I
Right.
don't, they're stuck in that, I don't want to, and you're there to push them and be like, I know what that feels like.
Right.
I had those days where I didn't want to do anything, and I've had those days where I wanted to do everything and I couldn't do it.
You're so nice. I think quit complaining. Just do it.
I know, I'm not here.
Oh, you don't want to?
I broke
No.
my collarbone when I was like 22.
Yeah.
Um,
Me too.
Well, I was at the bar.
Oh.
I was intoxicated and I fell into the wall. I trip and fall all the time, so I fell
Yes,
into the
she
wall and I
does.
broke my collarbone. And I had to go live with my parents for like 2 months. And it was difficult. Like I had an apartment I had to pay for. Yeah, here we go. Y'all want to do the hokey pokey?
No.
But I had this apartment I had to pay for. I was a hairdresser. I couldn't do hair. You know what I mean? I had full books I had to take care of my clients, and it was very stressful. And nobody, I mean, my mom had to shave my legs and all that. You know what I mean? Like it just was. You lose that independence.
My
for
mama
being able to
not.
do
She'd be like,
anything.
you're going to be hairy today because we're not doing this. This is what we're
My
not
mama
gonna do.
loved me.
Your
She
mama
loved
did love you.
you.
Nobody shaved my legs when I
My
broke
mom
my
loved
collarbone,
me.
and I had a 2-year-old to take care of. So
Yeah, my
mama
mom would tell me,
don't feel sorry for me. It was okay.
when I was growing up, like I would be like, Mom, I'm sick, I can't go to school. And she's like, oh, put on your makeup. Like that. She was like, get
Yeah.
ready, get dressed. She was never going to, like, she wasn't going to shave my legs
I
for
was
sure.
an only child. Does that explain it?
Yes.
There you go.
I have an only child, so.
Yeah, you know this.
I'm like,
I have an only child.
I'm like,
but I was
country,
mean.
you need a razor. Like,
Yeah.
I know you don't feel well right now, but shake.
Yeah. Take it till you make
And
it.
Kelly,
Exactly.
I know you have a sister. Your sister's name is
Ashley.
Ashley. Yes. You wanna-
Is
you
she
wanna
older
cough
or
her?
younger?
You wanna cough
She's
her?
older.
She's
Oh, you want to clean it? Oh, yeah.
But
And
she,
Ashley was with you when you had the accident, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She was driving, but I asked her, like a while ago, I asked her why I didn't see the car coming,
Mm-hmm.
or asked her if I saw the car coming.
Mhm.
She's like, no. And then she was like, you're taking selfies. I was like, what?
I would have been taking selfies too. You were on your way to graduation.
That sounds like
Absolutely.
me.
So she didn't see the car either, though. The lady that hit you, she didn't see her coming either. Nobody saw the car. It just hit you, and
Yeah,
Next thing
Ashley
you know-
didn't see any.
Right.
she didn't see anything.
She I think she had time to barely turn the wheel, and then it was just
Wow.
nobody saw it coming.
Did Ashley get hurt at all?
She was really sore. I don't think she broke anything,
Right.
but yeah, I mean,
She got a concussion.
physically,
didn't
yeah,
she?
she got a concussion,
Right.
and then of course mentally afterwards, very.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. That's crazy. Wow. Well, we're so glad that you're doing so well. Yeah. And you are going to do the hokey pokey for us before you leave, right? Should do that with y'all when you're in your own rooms, doing your own thing. Y'all are going to remember this. You're going to get up and do the hokey pokey as soon as you get home. And then you're going to send Tiffany a message and say, we did the hokey pokey. Just for JoCo. Right?
I love it.
Duh.
I love that.
We need to take a commercial break, and
Oh, yeah. I guess
we
need
have
to do-
sponsors that we need to.
Yeah, that's right.
Love our sponsors.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to come right back here on JoCo Community Radio, and yeah, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back, guys.
All right.
Oh, I got to turn our other camera on. So sorry. Yeah.
There's so much to do
Now,
now.
there's all this new system, so I hit the camera, but it'll be back on just a
So
minute.
this is what I like. I like when you guys
There we
can just
go.
relax and be silly together. And,
All the time.
so we know what music you like. What are you binge watching right now?
Pretty Little Liars.
Pretty Lou.
I do Friends.
Okay,
Hey, high five on that.
Yes,
Friends.
I'm in.
Yesterday.
We've
So
seen
that is
every
like my
episode.
all-time favorite
Seen every
show in
episode.
the history of ever.
I've
Like-
been watched it at least 5 times. By now.
Absolutely,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
All
so,
of it?
Friends all the
Yeah.
way. What about you, Miss Kaylee?
New Girl.
New
Yeah, I
Alright.
like that one too.
I like that show.
Me too.
I love it.
That's
I
awesome.
watch Modern Family. That's my favorite show of all
That
time.
show's good.
I
That
love
one's
it.
good.
It's really
I can watch it over and over and over.
So, I'm kind of watching stuff. I watch it while I'm doing 5 million other things, so I'll like put it on and listen to it. So, like I'll listen to like NCIS is so hilarious. And because I like DeNozo.
You do like DeNozo?
I love DeNozo. Like he has this really sharp wit, and he always quotes movie lines. So, I do like DeNozo on NCIS. And then, of course, Friends. I will watch anytime I'm feeling like any negative emotion. I watch Friends because it makes me laugh. And that's so up my alley as far as my sense of humor. I'm very quick-witted. I'm very like.
That's actually like all I watched when we were going through this. I was like, I don't know how to do anything at home, like.
Yes.
So I would just watch Friends or just listen to it and just like.
Okay, so what's your favorite Friends episode? It's so hard to pick.
It is hard.
Oh my goodness, there's too many of them.
Oh, I like, I haven't been, like, binge watched it, but I like whenever Phoebe has, like, the Nestle Toll
Oh my
House.
god. Tool House.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yes, that's so funny. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so one that's quoted a lot at my house is when they're moving that couch and Ross is going
Yes.
pivot. And then when Ross is playing the accordion
Oh my goodness.
and Phoebe's going, ee. Those are like our favorite episodes. Yeah.
I like the ones with the monkey in them.
Not the
Yes.
Remember those?
Yeah.
Marcel.
Oh, yeah, that was
Marcel.
fun. Marcel. I
If
like
you've
those.
never watched
Smelly
that
cat.
I
episode
like
with
Smelly
Phoebe
Cat
singing
too.
with
I love
the
Phoebe.
accordion,
I named my
will
dog
change your
after
life.
Phoebe.
Did you?
I had a
You what?
pug. I had a pug, and I named her
Aw.
Phoebe Buffet.
I love that.
I loved her.
I
She was
love
a great
that.
dog. She's not with us no more. She's
Aw.
just a long time ago. Friends has been around a long time.
I always thought it was funny. Phoebe in real life was like brilliant. She has a biology degree.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
extremely intelligent.
Absolutely. So that was
I
great.
love that.
Are any of y'all's friends watching, listening, you think? You know, if they are, well, they can call in. Anybody can call in and ask any questions.
We're excited
right?
about our new Skype setup on our new
Because
system.
I really wanted
You
to
can
just
call
ring.
in.
Uh-huh. Please call in and ask questions.
It rang on me twice today, and I couldn't answer it. Remember?
Well, it's because they were calling at the same time.
I know.
All right. What about favorite books? What books inspire you or
Are y'all
entertain you?
readers?
No, not really.
No, not really.
Okay.
The latest book I read was for school, and it was The Circle, but I didn't like the ending, so.
I like,
Veto that.
I don't know the
No.
name of it, but I like the, one with, The Longest Ride.
Yes.
I love that book.
It is a great
What?
book.
What
I have
is
the
this
It's a
book?
Nicholas Sparks book.
And the movie was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to read it.
Yes. I have
So
the
it's gonna be
audiobook.
like The Notebook, but
yes.
better.
Yes.
Okay.
And watch the movie.
I'll have to.
I
I'll
like
have to-
almost every
I'll have to
Nicholas
get it.
Sparks book.
I love the Notebook.
Almost all of them. I can't think of one that he ever wrote that I was like, no, that one's alright. I like all of them. Okay.
What are you reading?
Okay, so this week's book is 40 Days to Create Change. I was trying to think of how that's worded. But it's like a devotional kind of book, and it's all about how it says this isn't a self-help book. It's a selfless help book, meaning you have to get out of God's way and let God change you. And he talks about there's 3 factors that have to happen in order to have this aha moment. It's you have to have an honest moment with yourself, a moment of revelation, so this 1 second that you realize, okay, something has to be different, and action. And if any of those are missing, it won't create lasting change. So
Right, I could have told you all that. I just lived through all.
right. I've
What
been
a
reading a
vanity.
lot about habits,
I'm just
and
kidding.
you know, like I read The Power of Habit is still my favorite, and then The One is really, really good, and it has a whole section in it about saying no.
No is beginning
I'm
to be
learning.
one of my favorite words.
Do you know successful people teach that you should say no more often than you say yes?
Kaylee, how often do you say no? She's like, no, I never say that.
If she has to do the dishes.
Yeah, it depends on what it is.
Really? So
Yeah.
you still have chores at home that you have to take care of?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Do you have to make up your bed? Yes.
Not every morning, but like if we wash the sheets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about putting your own clothes away? Yes. Yeah. Do you hang your clothes in your closet? Do you color code your clothes?
Oh no, I am not.
You
that.
should see her closet.
Yeah?
I have,
There's
like,
no room.
clothes.
It looks like my closet,
It's like
girl.
stacked.
Hey, girl, hey. We're good.
Really?
Like just in a pile, just stacked up. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
Are you the type of person that you never know what you want to wear until you get ready to walk out the door?
Yeah.
Me too. It's like I'll change 3 times.
Hey,
and
I
that's
gotta
it.
ask something. I just noticed something.
What?
Where did all 3 of these necklaces? Are they best friend necklaces or what? What's up? Y'all are all matching.
We haven't gotten our best friend necklaces yet, but we're working on it. Yeah, we just.
They're from
I
Kendra.
love this.
Kendra
Yeah.
Scott.
We love
I
them.
haven't been to Kendra
Kendra
Scott
Scott.
yet.
That's so fun. Those
I
are so
like
cute.
it.
So yours is pink. Kaylee, what color is yours?
It's like a clear.
It's like a clear, sparkly color.
That's beautiful.
What's
It looks
Very
blue
cool.
against your
What's
shirt.
Druzy.
What's that?
Druzy? Druzy? I don't know. I don't know what it is.
That
I don't
is-
know.
So is there a significance to the colors? Is there a reason why you picked those
No.
colors?
Because we like them.
You just go in by the
I think I
colors you
just
like.
wanted it to match. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Those are fun. Those are special. I like that.
We all have friendship bracelets though.
Yeah, I'm the only one who wore them today.
Oh, let me see. Oh, look at
These
you.
bracelets.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
See, me and my daughter, we made best friend bracelets.
Well,
and
we
so it's about to break though. You know what I mean? Like it's about to. We're gonna have to make new ones.
That's
Yeah.
What
awesome.
were we saying?
Oh, we actually made these in the hospital for like family, people, friends.
We.
Y'all made them. I was the manager of it. Okay.
Yeah. There it is.
Squad mom over here. I love it.
So they didn't let me do it, and then they said, "Oh, you need to do it." So I tried to, and then I kept breaking.
She wasn't
them.
good at
There were
it.
beads
No?
everywhere. It was not.
She wasn't good.
She's not a beater.
I just took
She's
my
not a
bracelet
beater.
and sat down.
You just took your bracelet.
At least you
I love it.
acknowledge that you weren't good at it. You're like, I'll just manage
I bought
this
the stuff.
situation.
She
So-
kept us company.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So much.
I told them what they were doing wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love her.
the first sign of a good
Squad
manager is to be
mom
able to
right
tell
here.
somebody
Squad
when
mom,
they're doing something wrong. I like that. I love
I
that.
love this.
Uh-huh. That's awesome. That's so crazy. So when you go to Kaylee's house, do you ever help her clean up her room?
No.
I sit on the bed. Independence
But I-
Day.
Yeah.
Also follows.
But my room is not like, it's never like, oh my gosh, it's so dirty. But like, it's just cluttered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So very
Who's the
cluttered.
neat freak of the group?
Like a while ago.
Oh,
Who's the
it
neat
was
freak of the group?
Nobody.
In our own ways, we can be like. My
Right.
room's like really like clean and stuff.
Nicole's very organized. Very organized.
Yeah.
See that.
That's
What about
it.
you? You're creative, so usually those don't go hand in hand.
Right.
All right.
Not really.
That makes me feel
She's
so
your
good.
truck.
That's why my house is a mess. We had this
Creative.
conversation today, and I'm like, I felt like all over the place because my house right now is all over the place, and so when my house
You're
is a
just
mess.
creative.
Oh.
Who's calling?
One moment, please. Somebody's calling in. Oh, your audio. We answer.
Jane.
Hello, JoCo. Can I help you?
Hi, this is Pam.
Well, hello, Pam Masters.
Hi, Pam.
Thanks for calling in.
I'm watching my favorite show.
Oh, you're watching us. I love you.
Do you have any questions for the young ladies in the studio?
I do. I'm noticing that there's a lot of comments and people who are saying that they're inspired by these young ladies, and I just wanted to know what they think of being an inspiration to their community is like, or how does that make them feel?
It makes me feel like I don't know. It makes me feel like people can just talk to me about anything, and I always have like the right answers to say because they're inspired by me, and so I'm like can do anything.
That's
right?
right. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
She's very inspirational. So if I ever have
It
problems,
is.
Yeah.
And one of the things that you girls are doing is you're teaching a whole generation of people how to be friends, because sometimes it's not always easy when things happen that change where we think we're going or how life is supposed to be. And you guys are an inspiration to not only to honoring that friendship, but holding each other up through a really rough time. So we thank you for inspiring even us older folks. Just keep on doing what you're doing. We're so proud to know you, and thanks for sharing your story on JoCo.
Thank you, Pam Masters. And they're really counting on you getting Cody Johnson, so you get back to work.
I'm gonna go because I'm working on it.
Okay, we love you.
Bye. Great show, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I want to wave. Bye.
I know, right?
I know, right? That's
I
love
adore
this
her.
call-in
She's one of my
thing.
I
favorites.
know, right?
So
let's
Yes.
talk. What do y'all like to do for fun on the weekend? What's your favorite thing to do?
Eat.
Oh, yes.
We eat a lot.
We like
We-
goodness.
We eat so much. We go out to eat.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Frescoes.
Hard for you. It should not be hard for you.
Fresco's is good. I love
Frescoes
it.
is so good. I love it. I used to work at Fresco's. Well, I'm gonna go back to work at Fresco's. But, so I, like, know everyone there.
Yeah.
So
You already know what's on the menu and everything.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
Cheers. You walk in and they're like, hey.
Yeah.
who's here?
Exactly.
Everybody knows your name.
I love it.
That's awesome. So, Brittany and Nicole, is that your favorite restaurant, too?
Mexican, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's
Tex-Mex.
all we eat. Kaylee's like fajitas, fajitas, fajitas. Every single day.
Fajitas.
She's had once she had fajitas like
1 week.
4 days
yeah.
in a row. And we were like, girl, we went to Chili's and she got fajitas. I was like,
we told her she's gonna turn into a fajita.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
It just sounded good.
Yeah.
Again.
Did your taste buds change at all because of the accident? No?
Not
You've always
really.
liked fajitas.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good, though. Yeah. That's
So
good.
what? Okay, so Fresco's might not be. What is your favorite restaurant to go eat at?
I'm trying to think. I really like Chili's. But it's just like a classic.
Chili's.
I always get
is
the Alfredo pasta.
bomb.com.
Yeah.
Yes, that is good.
Yeah.
I eat
That's
that
awesome.
every single day.
What
Yeah.
about you, Brittany?
I like Chewy's. Have you ever been to Chewy's?
I've been to Chewy's once.
Forgot
Just
about
once.
Chewy's.
It's great
Yeah,
chips
they
and
like
hot
it too.
sauce.
Yeah.
Kaylee, I think
You know
you
I
like
could live on
everything.
chips.
I do like
Kaylee's like, I like that one and that one.
I
and
like
that
all
one.
of them.
Yeah.
I love
I
to
like
eat.
all-
Anything
Yeah.
Mexican.
Me too.
Yeah.
Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
I love to eat.
Have
girl.
y'all been up to Rio Mamba yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We actually went up there just us three. Like the first time she got to be by herself. That's
Yeah.
where we went. It was really nice.
It
So-
was amazing.
That said, y'all get to go take her and go do things by yourself and drive in the
We
car.
don't
and
take her yet, and it's like on her parents' part, like they're
Right.
not ready. I'm not ready. Like I don't.
No, that's a big
It's a big
responsibility.
so
I
like
love
it'll be a little bit. I know she's ready. She wants
Yeah.
to drive
Right.
now,
Yeah.
but it's just gonna be.
So
a
what are the
process.
milestones that would say, yes, she's ready and
Is that something we need to ask Mom?
Oh, I didn't even hear the
Probably.
question.
I think she has to.
I didn't.
She has to go up there and tell them like redo her license thing and
right.
tell them like, hey, like I was in an accident, had a brain injury, and then they'll go from there. But I'm sure you can drive.
What is it?
Like, what are the milestones that would say, yes, she's ready to just go, like, out with y'all even, or just
By yourself.
Oh.
by yourselves?
Her reflex, definitely.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Got it.
My,
Her reflex
my
time.
reflex time. And but I'm doing the Dino Vision board. Do y'all know what that is?
I don't.
No, tell us.
It's like a board and it has little buttons on it.
Mhm.
And so it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then it starts and it shows up the the buttons show up like they turn red, and so I have to press them. And then I press this one, and then it goes up to another one, and up to another one.
It's like whack-a-mole.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
And that tests your reaction time, so that's something you can practice with, and that's like one of your therapies.
They only have it at the therapy place. but yeah, it gets my reaction time, and it's gone down a lot.
That's really good.
Very cool.
What are the doctors saying that, are the doctors telling you anything about, that, you know, a year from now you're going to have a reaction time up better, or are they saying anything to you? No?
No, a year from now.
Yeah.
No.
No. Day by day. One day at a time. Don't rush it. Okay?
Yeah, don't rush it.
Yeah. Day by day.
Absolutely.
That's right. That's exciting though. So when Kaylee is able to go out by yourselves, where are y'all going to go?
Chewy's.
Oh my gosh,
Chewy's.
yes.
It's in Fort Worth, so it's like we have to get on the highway.
It's
I
out of the
hate
way,
driving.
definitely.
Yeah.
So
You
we'll
hate
see.
driving?
Yeah,
Drive.
you can drive.
I'm not
I'm not
driving.
driving.
But you can try.
Does it make y'all nervous to drive?
No.
It
Really,
did.
no.
Definitely when it first happened.
When it first happened, I would not drive.
Yeah.
No. And I mean, it was a silly reason, but like,
No,
I
it's
felt
not
like
a
I
silly
couldn't.
reason.
I couldn't trust cars. I was like, it was a stop sign, like, in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't do it. So I wouldn't drive for like, I think it was like a couple weeks, and then still, even I would have people take me up to the hospital because I just did not
I
feel like
didn't
I could
know.
do it.
I think it's important that you recognize that. You know, that you acknowledge, you know what, I'm not ready to do that right now. I'm going to take a break. I think that's important. Yeah. What about you, Brittany? Did it make you nervous?
It did make me nervous, but someone had to drive.
Yeah.
I took that over.
Yeah. You're like, I'll just do it. Fine.
Yeah, to get it over with.
I
Right.
would pray. She'd be like, I'll drive. And I'm like, yes. Because
That's
she's,
how I am,
she's
girl.
a better driver than I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
So might as well.
That's crazy. And Kaylee, you were driving before the accident, though, right? Yeah. Yeah. Did you have your own car? Yeah.
She was our chauffeur.
Yes.
She was the first one to get her license, so she would always take us
Oh,
everywhere.
wow. So Ashley's car was what y'all were in when the accident happened. So is your car still at your house, or where's that at now?
Ashley's driving it
Good.
right now.
You're letting her drive it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use my car until I'm ready. Yeah, you go, girl. Yeah. That's good, though. You're sharing. That's good. Did it make Ashley nervous to get back behind the wheel?
Yeah.
Did it? Did she talk to you about that?
No.
No. No. That's okay, right? That's okay. He's just listening.
I know.
I'm soaking it all in. I love it. They inspire me.
Well, we have about 7 minutes before y'all have to get out of here. So I know Andy always has really good questions to ask towards the end. Look, I'm putting you
I
on
know,
the spot.
right? Spotlight.
I have a question, and I've never had questions. What does friendship mean to each one of you? So what does friendship
Ooh,
mean?
that is a good question.
Oh, that's a hard question. What friendship means to me? I'm overthinking it.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am. Probably. I don't really know.
I think
Skip me.
just
Okay.
like supporting is like the number one
Boom.
thing.
Mom.
I don't think I could have gotten through it without her and Ashley, because like you were like my best friend, like you are my best friend. But like we talked like all the time. I was over at her house like every single day. Like they call me their adopted daughter. Like when Ashley moved out, I was gonna move into her room, and that was my room, and then she moved out, so it's not my room anymore. But yeah, I think just supporting and just like being there, like being here for you and you being here for me through everything that's been going on. I think that's like the number one thing is just being supported, and that's what it means to always support them no matter what. Even if you don't want to do it, you're still gonna do it. Tough love.
You're gonna be a good mom.
Yeah.
She's gonna be a good mom.
When you have kids, you're just going to go ahead and say, here, Nicole, you do it.
Go to Aunt Nicole.
There you go.
I like her. She's my kind of mom. Not just kidding. I love it. This is great. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for coming and sharing your story.
And you had a lot of people on here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I always ask this question before we let you go, and I want each of you to answer it. But if you had to say one thing that you felt like is your purpose in the world, like I feel like the reason God put me on earth is to do, how would you answer that?
It's to be like helpful to everyone.
Love it.
Like even like people like little kids who can't open their milk. It's either one that goes like that and you push it,
Right.
or the
The one with twist, or the
Yeah.
one with like the cardboard that.
Yeah.
The carton one.
Yes.
or the shawl.
Those
Right.
Capri Suns that
Oh,
kids
yeah.
can't. They can't open.
My kids aren't even allowed to touch a Capri Sun because they'll squirt it all.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I love Capri Sun.
No, country will leave them all over the house. It's like 2 drinks and it's gone, and then he squeezes it trying to get the rest, and then
Yeah.
there it lays.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I like that. So your purpose is to help people.
Yeah.
I love
I
it.
think mine's towards helping people as well. I think I have a lot of patience when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do you think that this tested y'all's patience?
Oh yes.
100%.
Right.
There were nights when I was just like, I can't.
Yeah.
And then like the next day it's like, yep, it's gonna go back up there, you know. Like I did not think I would get through it, but we did. So
You are strong.
Yeah, you did.
She's a miracle.
Nicole,
God
what
is
about
good.
you?
I think I'm able to understand like really well. Like I'm a really understanding person. So like when she's having her days and I'm just like, yeah, it's okay. But like anyone really, just like I'm very understanding. I'm really loving, and I like to give people like chances and look at it on their side of this, like their
Right.
perspective. So I think that's one of the main things that I hold on
You're
to.
very laid back.
Is that?
too. Yeah.
Yeah. I like to give everyone the benefit of the doubt
Mhm.
and try to understand where they're coming from before I make any decisions.
love that. So I'm going to do something with you guys that I used to do with my team leaders. Every time we had a big pride camp, then we would go around. So the first one is, trying to think of what order I want to go in. I want both of you to tell me something positive about Kaylee. So if you had to pick 1 or 2 character traits about her that is positive, and then the 2 of you and y'all will swap out.
So we picked 2 about Kaylee.
1 or 2, just like amazing things about Kaylee.
She is very
Kaylee,
determined.
you're fine.
I have 3. She's very determined, really
It's a rule
independent.
breaker.
I know. There's just so many things about her that are
No,
so
I'm like-
amazing. I'm like,
No, it's good. I love that.
determined, independent, and she's always able to laugh at the situation.
Yes.
Like
Perfect.
laugh her way out of it. It'll be okay. You know, she's very humorous, and sometimes it's taken the wrong way, but it's all good fun, and she's always laughing in the end. So it's always
I
okay.
love that. I love
She has a
that.
big heart. Very big heart. No matter what, she always, I guess she looks at the brighter side, you know? She's
Mhm.
very brave and strong. You're
I
gonna
love
make me cry. I'm gonna tear up. You're making me tear up.
Mascara alert. Hashtag like Chad Duncan said, mascara alert.
I know, right?
I love it. I love it. All right, now the 2 of you tell me positive things about Miss Nicole.
She has the best personality, and she is really fun to be around, and she's really supportive.
She's very bubbly, too.
Yeah.
Yes. She's the funny one.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yes, she is.
I guess I
It's
am.
like a-
She's
I'll
very
take
strong.
it.
Yeah, she's very strong, too.
If I have to be the funny one, I guess.
I can see all of those things.
Yes.
All right, what about Miss Brittany?
Stop it.
She's funny. And
She's really reliable. Like I know I can always
yes.
count on her
Oh my god.
to help me.
Oh my goodness.
or
Yes.
do anything. She's always there, no matter what, and she's always supportive of anything that we're going
I'm
through.
gonna steal that one.
I'm gonna.
Just like what she
Love
said.
Love her.
She's
I
the
love it.
best. She really stepped up when I was having my moments back in the day when
Mhm.
the accident happened. She was there, and she helped me a lot. So.
I love how they all it's like they make the most perfect role.
They do.
They
That's
make
good
one
trio.
like all 3 together make
Like they
this
could be a
wonderful
sitcom.
person. Yeah.
Like a
Oh yeah,
lifetime
that'd be so
movie.
much fun.
You know, what
I don't know. It's just so emotional.
Like I recommend every family or every group do that. We used to do it at least once a week at our house. Every
love
night
that.
I would make my kids tell me something positive about themselves because we were working on self-image.
That's awesome.
But I would also we would go around and talk and say positive things about each other. So I definitely recommend that. When we implement, Independent Wednesdays, then we'll implement saying positive.
Wednesdays.
I love that.
That's a new show. We're going to do a new show called Independent Wednesdays, starring.
I love it.
Kaylee's like, no.
But I'm good.
That's awesome.
Well, I am so glad you guys came and joined us tonight, and you ladies are amazing.
Yes.
You are really making a difference. I think probably for everyone around you. So even when you're in physical therapy, or just the people in surrounding rooms who may be struggling, to see the three of you band together and push and go forward as a team, I think probably inspires everybody around you. So.
I totally agree. And obviously people on here were inspired, because there was Cheryl Romero was on here, Amy Hamilton, Pam Masters, Christina Prickett, Chad Duncan,
Amy Hamilton.
Jake Emery. Hey, Jake. Oh my God, so many. Brittany Mosley.
Oh my gosh, I know her.
You do?
She's my friend.
Shannon
my friend.
Archer. Do you know Shannon Archer was on here?
I know.
Yeah. Jane.
Your Nana's watching you girls.
Yeah.
Oh, Nana.
Hi, Nana.
Hi, Nana.
Love you.
Love you too.
Reagan
love
Ward.
you.
Reagan.
No, love you too.
Y'all are so cute. Reagan
love
Ward
them.
was on here.
Hello, sister.
Sister, is that your sister? I'm trying to go through here. Shelly Watson was on here.
Oh, I love Shelly. She's so sweet.
Megan Brandy was on here. Let's see. Of course, your mom.
Oh,
Hey, Stephanie.
Teresa Crampton just joined us. She
Oh,
says,
I
hi,
like
girl.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
My Aunt Jan's watching, so hi, Aunt Jan. I love you.
Aunt Jan.
Hi.
Tammy Briley Tamayo was on here.
I don't like this. We should do this at the end of every show.
I know, isn't this fun? Because everybody,
Yeah.
the most important word you can hear is your name. Did y'all know that?
Really?
The most important word any one person can hear is their name. So y'all say my name. What's my name?
I love all these.
Connie.
Connie.
Okay, thank you. They're like, okay, I'm going to remember her. Mhm. All right. Jenny Carlisle was on here as well. And Lexi and Chad.
We have a
and
lot of
Megan.
people.
We have a lot of people. So many.
I love
Patty
it.
House. Yeah.
Well, thank you all for
Yeah. Y'all get to go eat now. Are you
Yeah.
excited?
Yes.
Your dad's waiting downstairs,
I'm
Kaylee.
excited to eat some corn.
I want some of that corn too.
Corn and mashed potatoes and gravy and chicken
Yeah.
and green beans.
Green beans.
Oh my
I
gosh.
hear the green beans are really good.
Amazing.
They are
They're
good green
so
beans.
good.
So can anybody guess where they're trying to go eat at?
Dun, dun.
Dun, dun,
They
dun.
might do the hokey pokey.
They might do that. Give out. Y'all do it. Take a picture and send it to us.
Absolutely.
All right. All right. Well, we're going to take a commercial break. We're going to let them get out of here, but we're going to come right back with Empowered to Speak. And this show is being sponsored by Family Toyota of Burleson. We'll be right back.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, let me hit the button. Hang on. I got to hit the button. Be right back.
Cooch.
Andy Cook.
Connie Little.
All
So
right.
now that our guests have gone downstairs to go eat some delicious food,
Absolutely.
let's give an update on our
Okay.
lives.
Before we get too deep into it, we started talking about books. I wanted to hear what you were reading right now.
I'm reading the same thing I was reading last week.
Yeah. Any new?
A Course in Miracles.
Yes.
I am reading Return to Love by Marianne Williamson.
Okay.
And I have been reading Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So anything that stands out in those that is just, hey, you need to know this.
Everything's always working out for you all the time.
Absolutely. And
I mean,
I
it says
love
it in
that.
all of the books that I'm reading, but that is my affirmation as of right now, is everything's always working out for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think I'm on such a similar chapter because life has been one thing after another. I felt like a Kennedy lately where it's just kind of been tragedy and trauma all over again with there's very few things in my life that have rocked me like my son being sick. And so it's consuming. And when he doesn't feel good and you're at appointments and you're doing school and meanwhile I'm working a job and starting a company and like life has just happened, and then with my aunt's passing, something has to give on your plate.
Mhm.
And so I hate excuses. I'm always, I'm really hard on myself. I'm much more kind and patient with other people than I am with myself. And so, when I made the decision, okay, I'm going to put the book on hold because my son needs my full focus right now. I can't publish a book. Which has turned out to be the right thing because I've had 2 people come to me who have started publishing companies saying, okay, when you are ready, we want to move forward with you. So I have some options that I didn't have previously. But, ooh, that was loud.
There we go.
I was like, why is that sandwich?
And that's okay. And then with She Rose, we had a delay. We pushed out the start date from Easter. And then as we're 3 weeks away, talking with the people involved, it's the right thing to push out the date again. And so we don't have the exact days. I will be going to Florida to the Mayo Clinic with my son next month. We will be there a minimum of 7 days, possibly longer, depending on what specialist they are connecting him with. So we know already they're going to connect him with a hematologist, a cardiologist, a rare disease doctor. He has a special name that I've never heard of. And then a primary care physician will oversee his care while he's there. There's like 7 different specialists we're going to visit in a week's time. And it's going to be an intense, expensive journey. And so with that, and my focus has had to be on getting him healthy. And so
it should be.
Thank you.
Yes.
So it is disappointing news. As people know, this has been in my heart to do for 5 years. And so at some point I have to step back and be as kind to myself as I am other people and say, it's okay if we put this on hold a little bit and just say, we are going to do this conference. It is going to be amazing. But right now we have to push pause and then come back to it. So we'll announce a new date here after I get that committee together and we really sit down and go, okay, here's how we proceed forward. I know Tiffany and I have a scheduled meeting tomorrow to really go over some things. So wanted to let people know as soon as we knew for sure. This decision was made today, officially. We've known that it was a possibility. With ticket sales and things like that, a lot of people, when they're going to a conference, they wait until the last minute to buy a ticket, and that's historical. But if the conference is being funded by ticket sales, that can kind of strain things. And where before I was working full-time and I could help offset that cost with having to focus and work part-time so I could be with my son, then I haven't had the ability to do that. So what we're going to do is come back in with different sponsors and do some different work before we officially go live.
I
So
think that's smart.
I think it's a smart, brave move. I mean, life happens. I think this all falls perfectly in timing with Kaylee and her story.
Right.
I mean, graduation was put on hold a whole year.
right.
I think that we have been blessed with being able to share She Rose to become on JoCo Community Radio.
Sure.
This has become my new life, and to have a platform every week.
Absolutely.
To share our local sheroes, our favorite things, and our stories, and bring the good, and share those that what we were going to do at Sheroes, we can bring to Empowered to Speak every week.
Absolutely.
And I think that that'll be a great platform to build it up as we postpone the date and get it ready to go.
And we're going, Tiffany and I have already started talking about how do we bring the conference even still throughout the show. So whether we do a vision board night, or we bring in some of the seminars to have them on the show, or we're going to do writing workshops, things that we still are very involved in the community, because our whole platform is still to give people a platform to tell their own story and to equip them, enable them, and teach them how to share their story. Tiffany and I both have, very
different stories, but very similar at the same time.
And very difficult stories, of just experiencing multiple traumas, multiple tragedies in our lives. And so I know that God's word is still true, and that he still is going to use that for good. And so probably the hardest thing I've ever had to say is, okay, the answer is not no, it's just not right now. And we can try to force it. But in order for this to be, I don't want to force it and it fail. I would rather push pause and say, I can't give this the heart level that it needs.
I think we all that are involved need to be able to give it 100% right now. And I can't give it 100% right now. I'm giving 100% to the station, and 100% to my kiddos, and 100% to my husband, and I'm going to be more intense. Yeah. Right. And so I think that let's just take a minute to take a breath.
Absolutely.
And it's going to be okay. We have a lot of support. Chad Duncan's got his thumbs up. He's supporting us. It's happening. So I will be well and be able to go. See, Pam Masters?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We can't, I mean, she's my biggest shero.
Absolutely.
Her and Connie Little.
Absolutely. I love it.
They impact my life every day.
Sure.
God has brought in some amazing women, you too, into my life to where I feel like I have this amazing support system.
So you've always been in her life. But Andy's new in my life, so
you're new in my life.
I know.
And Pam Masters is new in my life.
And it's just such a beautiful thing that when people come together, especially women in general,
when
they come together and they can see what good can come out of the efforts that we all put into it, it's amazing.
It's hard for me to go through. The Bible talks about seasons. There's a time to give and a time to receive. Receiving seasons are hard for me. I am so used to giving of myself that when it's time for me to step back and receive, I mean, it kind of goes with what we were talking about last week when I told my grandmother, I love you, and she said, I receive your love. That's hard for me. It's hard for me to step back and go, okay, this is a time where I need to learn to let people be there for me and learn to let them support me. I caught myself in some of those pitfalls of really, how do I say this? Isolating myself, I guess, during the loss of my aunt, during my son being sick, and because it's so easy to feel like you're a burden. It's so easy to feel like, man, people must get tired of hearing me whine about this. And so when...
You're not whining, though.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel really whiny, though.
You're not whining, though. I mean, you've got to put whatever you got to put out there to receive the support you need to receive. And, like I told you, call me. If you're not bothering me.
Right.
Yeah.
I miss that. I was on such a routine, and every day, we would start our morning together.
Mm-hmm.
And so...
And then life happens, literally.
Absolutely.
And now I see it. You know what I mean? Just things come up.
Right. And y'all are big girls. That just happened to those young ladies.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So...
Absolutely.
And if they can handle it with grace and just an unbelievable power from God, then we can handle it.
Absolutely.
We've got this.
Absolutely.
And we've met so many amazing people like Brittany Sullivan.
Yeah.
Who I would want to spotlight for her on Sheroes. She is a local Shero with her beauty within and what she's had to overcome and what she's overcoming every day. She just needs, I want to bring her on. There's other people that we've met that we really need to take the time to take a step back.
Yeah.
Open our eyes and see what even more good that we can bring to
Right.
Sheroes.
Absolutely.
And I think that it'll be an even more amazing event.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I don't even think it's, a long period of time. I think it's just us pushing reset and going, okay, let's regroup and get this back together, get our panel, assembled is the right word, and saying there's just so many people that want to be involved, but as we begin to regroup and replan it out, it's not just on my shoulders or not just on mine and your shoulders. Now we have so many more people involved that are saying, absolutely, I want to help with this, whether it's Connie or Miranda or Pam, who have stepped up and said, I'll be on the ground floor of this. I want to help get it together, and that will make a huge difference. So just to kind of give everybody, like I said, we wanted to let people know as soon as we really officially knew that it's just going to be a little bit longer. And so I'll start to contact people who have already registered and our speakers and stuff. We're actually sharing it on air before we've even really talked to our speakers. So, but I thought it was important not to wait another week to announce it on air.
Yeah.
So, but I will be available for questions. Just shoot me a message on Facebook is probably the easiest way. I was in the office today, and so I feel a little bit like Elastigirl, kind of stretched thin.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think it's the right thing. So
I feel it in my heart. It's the right thing. It doesn't mean it, like you said, it's not no. It's just not right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to focus. You got to focus on country. You got to focus on your baby and get him well and get him healthy. And we can focus on Empowered to Speak every week.
Absolutely.
I like that. I'm excited about that.
I agree.
And even though you're going to postpone the She Rose event, it's just going to be that much better when it does come to fruition. So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
It'll be all right, people. It'll be all right.
It'll be all be
Yeah.
good.
The country needs to be all right. He will.
This is true.
Yeah, you're going to get lots of answers.
It's all gonna be
Lots of
good.
resolution.
We are.
Yep.
Anything else exciting going on?
Well,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
exciting going on tomorrow? We've got
I'm going to go by Family Toyota Burleson and get them to, we're going to go live. I don't know if they know that. So, Chris Bruder, if you're still listening, I'm going to come over there and we're going to go live tomorrow to announce
love
that
it.
they've decided to partner with JoCo Community Radio and become a partner within us,
I
within JoCo.
love that. I love
Mhm.
that.
My thought process wasn't completely there. But
You're
there-
good.
Did you
You're
understand
good.
what I was
I got
saying?
it.
The
We're
cold
going
medicine
live.
is kicking in.
Well,
Woohoo!
we won't be much longer. And you had a good report this weekend.
yes. Okay. So Andy and I were catching up today. Me and Ryan had an aha moment over the weekend because 3 years ago when we met, we were both homeless and lost and addicts, and so our life has dramatically taken a miraculous turn for the better with us being together. And 2 years ago when we moved into our home, we only had our backpack. Now, this weekend, we were able to go out of town to an motocross race, where Ryan was able to race, Raiden was able to race. We were there with his brother and the family. My little girl Trinity got to come. Maya was there. So we had all three of our babies. We had dirt bikes to ride that were ours, that we own, that we pay for and work for.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so we just had this aha moment, like, we made it. Like, this was a prayer. This was something we prayed for when we didn't have our babies with us, when we were just building our home and building our life back together.
Sure.
And so to have that, like, it was like prayers have been answered. Big prayers have been answered. And, we got a hotel room and the kids got to have fun and do what you do in a hotel room and ride elevators and,
Sure.
act silly and
Run up and down the halls.
yeah, but they both did really good at their races. Ryan came in 10th and Raiden came in 6th, and so my brother-in-law came in 2nd. So it was like, wow, but it was a lot of fun. Full fun-filled weekend away.
Yep.
So
Great memories.
yeah,
Yep. That's awesome. That's exciting.
I agree.
to go from
I
from
love
having
starting-
nothing to see what you
Yes.
have now.
I love following the journey of your family's restoration. Like, for me, that's
I
just
love that word.
I love that.
Yes.
That's perfect. I love how you said that, restoration, because it is a restoration.
Absolutely.
Like we've been working very, very hard over the last 2 years to put the pieces back together.
absolutely. And you're doing a great job. And God's hand's been on it every single step of the way.
Yeah,
So,
very much so.
good.
posting.
What is she
Do you want me-
saying?
Do you want me to tell them, Pam? So today we sent the creative brief over to a company that is going to start promoting a new show. It's called Silver Senior Hour with Denise
That's
Tadson.
fun.
So we're really excited about it. So it starts Monday the 23rd of April from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. So it's for 1 hour. And she's going to have some amazing guests on there. There's going to be some amazing information for seniors, but not only seniors, but for maybe the kids of seniors. Information that they may need to know to prepare for when mom and dad are at that point in time in their life, you know.
I love it.
So we're really excited about that. It's going to be sponsored by Ridgeview Rehabilitation and Nursing. Skilled Nursing is what the name of the company
I
is.
love
So
it.
it's a sponsored show that's going to be starting on April 23rd. Yeah, called
It's amazing.
Silver Senior Hour with Denise.
I love
It's going to be
that.
amazing.
I can't wait. It's going to be amazing.
So yeah, we're really excited about that.
I love it.
Yep.
Anything else exciting going on with JoCo?
Yeah.
Next Monday, we're going to go to yoga at the senior center. You want to go at
I
9
thought you
a.m.?
might have forgotten. Darn it. Yeah, 9 a.m.
Come on over, Connie.
Denise actually teaches.
We get to wear our yoga
I
pants.
know,
Stop.
right?
I'm not
So
going
we
to
get to
forget
wear
that.
yoga pants to work. So she teaches yoga at the senior center in Burleson at 9 a.m. on
fun.
Mondays and Saturdays. So she said that we are welcome to come over there, and she's going to teach us how to do yoga.
Yes.
I'm going to do my downward facing dog.
Hey, I might could be able to get 2 classes in on Saturday morning.
That would be
9 a.m.
awesome.
yoga and 10 a.m.
Pound.
pound at Moon Tower.
Yeah. So
2
that's,
days.
That's exciting. So what else is going on? We have Teen Talk. They should be back on Saturday.
Mhm.
Saturday morning Teen Talk with Annabelle, Sarah, and Maggie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's fun. They went Saturday and did goat yoga. Goat yoga? Is that what it's
Sunday it was goat
called?
yoga day.
Goat yoga.
What is goat yoga?
So you do
We're gonna
yoga.
have to watch
yoga
this
with
to find
goats.
out.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I've been following goat
So
yoga.
go-
I want
yeah.
to do it.
Go to JoCo Community Radio. Annabelle posted a video, and it's called Goat Yoga. So somebody's got to bring it to Burleson or someplace in.
Oh, we're
Johnson
going to
County.
bring it.
Yeah,
It's going to happen.
yeah.
So tell me about it.
You do yoga and then they have baby goats. And the baby goats crawl all over you while you're doing yoga. And when you say it out loud and you make that face, it doesn't sound very
I know.
fun, but it is
I think I
fun.
made the same face, right? Yeah.
Y'all know I have facial Tourette's, right?
Uh-huh.
No,
So, like whatever I'm
no.
thinking right
It
here
just
on
right
my
there in the
face.
My friend Julia Ford's like that too.
Okay, so
yeah.
I don't really understand why. If I wanted to do that, I would just like do yoga in the toddler room at a daycare.
Same thing.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I think moms have been doing this for years, and one mom at a party one time said, "Oh my God, it's like trying to do yoga with goats."
Goats, exactly.
And then that became
Yeah,
a thing.
it's a thing. Isn't that fun?
I'm
I
pretty
love
sure
that.
that's how that happened.
Look,
That's so crazy.
look, here's Miranda doing her goat yoga.
Goat yoga. There you have it. It
Why?
just makes it that much more entertaining.
Look.
Can you imagine me doing yoga if that goat licked my face?
Look, he's standing right on top of her. She
Yeah.
said he was heavy.
Yeah.
Why is this a thing?
Because goats are fun.
Goats put
Do you ever
dents
watch
in
baby
your
goat
car.
videos? Like,
I
Connie
like
likes to
those-
watch cat
I
videos,
do
right?
like to watch cat
I like to watch those baby goat videos
I
of
like
that
those
spazzy
goats that fall
goat.
over.
Yeah.
Yes, the fainting goats. I want some of those.
I like those.
That's-
Yeah.
They're a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You
they're
can
a
buy
thing.
fainting
You can buy
goats.
fainting goats, and you walk up
Yes.
to them and you scare them, and they go.
See, that's
Yeah, they
Connie
do.
little.
I
I'll
would
show you a video.
now I would do yoga with those goats
No
because
doubt.
then I could just scare it and it would get off me.
Fainting goats. Anybody on here, you can pull up fainting goats on YouTube, and there's tons of videos that you can watch of it, and it's the funniest stuff ever. Now, speaking of cats, I almost bought a tank top with cats on it, and then I thought my husband would divorce me if I bought it, so I didn't buy it. Did not do it. You're welcome, Mr. Little. Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's like 1 minute till 8.
And
Oh, wow. See what happens when we start chatting it up.
Absolutely.
right? Isn't that
And
crazy?
we've learned so much. I cannot believe this is
Yeah.
even a thing. Like, I don't know how to process this whole
What, goat yoga?
Yes.
You're going to do it. It's going to be fun.
Oh,
and
I
you're going to
thought
love
But
it.
I
I
know.
thought you meant having a show on JoCo Community Radio.
I thought she
I
did
love
too.
having
But
a
I
show
can't
on
believe that
JoCo.
either. It's been an amazing
That is a
blessing.
thing, and if anybody else is interested
Do you
in having
know-
a thing on JoCo Community Radio,
Absolutely.
you can contact
Do you
any of
know,
us.
I talked to Pam the other day, and we are so close to going live with Burleson Business Corner.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yes, so that will be a thing here
Ooh,
in
another
the
thing.
next coming weeks, actually. Like,
And we grow again.
Here we grow again.
Yes.
That's right. So that is
So.
super exciting.
yes,
You know, it's amazing how much this has grown just since I've been
Absolutely.
involved since the end of September.
I mean,
So
that's
it's
what have
been
we been doing it
ridiculous.
since February, right after my daughter's birthday. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
so exciting.
my whole life has changed, and I love it. I love my
Absolutely.
life
For the better.
for the better,
That's
for
right.
sure.
That's right. Lots of
Well, we have Empowered to Speak, where it's time to tell your story, and now we'll have, like, we've got the morning show that you guys are doing, which is going phenomenal.
Yeah, it's fun.
Phenomenally.
We were on there by ourselves this morning, though.
You know, I'm a phone call away.
I told
I
her
will
she,
entertain
Asking
no,
people
no,
to
no.
call in.
she's supposed to come on Wednesday
Well, you
morning.
gotta tell
I've
me.
already told her.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know,
Because Lisa Albany's going to be on Wednesday morning, and
we love her.
we both, she does our hair.
She's going to look at me and go, get your roots done.
And she'll be like, you better make an appointment.
Exactly. She's going to, Lisa, bring your appointment book with you.
That's crazy.
That's
So she'll be
funny.
here at 8.
Lisa will be here at 8. Her and Karen. Her Marina.
You
So
know,
they're
I've been
talking about
working all night
Zoom.
long, so 8 has only come once in the day for me, and it's in the evening, not in the morning.
In the morning?
Yes, not in the morning.
That's awesome.
All right.
All right, guys.
Well,
Well,
I guess we gotta go.
it is Monday.
All right. Well, we love
We
y'all.
hope you have a wonderful week. Look
Yeah.
for the good.
We love y'all.
We love you.
thanks
Thank you for your
listening.
support.
Yes, always. All right.
And we will
Let's make it a great
look
week.
forward to next week. We have an amazing guest coming next week.
Who is it? Do you
It's a surprise because I can't pull up my computer right this second.
It is a surprise.
remember? I love surprises.
Yeah.
Well, look
I'll
at the
post it.
And
flyer.
we have a student of the week next week.
Awesome.
We do.
Yay.
And we will be announcing that.
Awesome.
Perfect.
So
All right. Well, y'all tune in for next week and have a wonderful week.
let's make it great.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye. I don't know why we all do that with our voice at the end. Bye.